This just came across my feed an hour ago, and I thought I would make a video for a syndicate.
After dark.
Oh, yeah, that's right. A syndicate after dark video. I think what I'm going to do is, if I have time, I'm going to change all the graphics and make a certain look for syndicate after dark videos, which, by the way, happen after 9. This one right here is coming out after midnight. Anything between 9 and midnight is syndicate after dark. Anything after midnight and between midnight and 6 a.m., it will be called syndicate way after dark. But anyway, so this is a syndicate way after dark video, but just wanted to tell you what I came across today. Scrolling, it's amazing what the internet puts in front of your face at specific times. And that is, could Jason Cabinda be returning to the Detroit Lions? Now, you might say, well, Derek, why would you say that? Well, Jason Cabinda spent some time with the Detroit Lions. He was a free agent this offseason, and we never brought him back. We just simply never brought him back. As the season was ending last year, we had a situation with Jason where we wind up waiving him from the 53-man roster and then putting him on, I think it was the practice squad the next day or something like that. And again, new season rolls around. He has no contract. We just don't sign him. And now the offseason goes on, the preseason, training camp, all that stuff goes on, and Jason Cabinda is still not on a football team. And then you have this here. This is what I saw on my Twitter feed today. 16 hours ago from the making of this video, Jason Cabinda changes his profile pic. And what do you say here? Oh, that's to a Detroit Lion. If I'm not on the NFL team and I'm not going to have the team that just didn't re-sign me, I'm not going to change my profile picture to that when I used to be on that team. So I decided to click on his profile and check this out. You've got the new profile pic. Shout out to somebody from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. I don't watch. I don't know if that's Goku or whatever. Scroll down here. He says right here, number 45, Detroit Lions linebacker, fullbacker. This does not say former. It says number 45, Detroit Lions linebacker, fullbacker. Now, it could just simply mean that's the number he used to wear when he played for the Detroit Lions. It is quite possible. So it can mean absolutely nothing, or it could mean something. And the reason it could mean something is because we lost Malcolm Rodriguez, not for the season. He's not going on injured reserve, but we lost him for at least a game. But now we're hurting at the linebacker position. Now we do have Ben Neiman and Trevor Nowalski. We got those guys who are inside of the organization. But then you have the special team aspect. Now, when Jason Cabinda was with us, he did not play linebacker. He played fullback. And most of his time in the National Football League, he has been a fullback. But I'm wondering if he is going to come, we'll hear an announcement soon that he will be returning to the Detroit Lions, maybe in a fullback role, but he also could be in a linebacker role. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Jason Cabinda, undrafted out of Penn State, guess what position he played in college? Linebacker. It wasn't until he got to the NFL that he started playing fullback. And a lot of players, we've seen a lot of players do that. Derek Barnes, I believe, might have been a defensive end or played defensive end or a lot of it in college, and then he winds up going to linebacker. James Houston, one of you guys' favorite. He actually started off as a linebacker, and Deion Sanders and them told him he needed to try DN, and that's what he did. Could this mean that Jason Cabinda is on his way back to the Detroit Lions? Now, I went to the roster and I counted out the number of active players on the roster, and if my calculations were correct, we have 52 spots. Now, this doesn't mean that Jason Cabinda would be signed, and if he is signed, that he's going to go immediately to the active roster. He could wind up getting signed, going to the practice squad. Maybe we move somebody up from the practice squad to the active roster, and then Jason Cabinda is on the practice squad like he was at the end of last year. Very possible. But again, if it's me, I'm not going to not only change my profile picture to a team that I used to play for. Maybe he could be feeling nostalgic. He puts hashtag new profile pic. I don't know if that's something by default that you can put up there, but I'm not going to change my photo to a team that I used to play for, and I don't play for that team anymore. And I'm definitely not going to have a profile where it doesn't say former here. And I don't know what it was. As you can see, I don't follow Jason Cabinda. I don't know what it was prior to, if this is edited or whatever. I know to change your profile picture, if you have a check mark or whatever, you have to have it re-verified before your check mark comes back. But Jason doesn't have one anyway. And then this you can go edit on the fly. So if anybody else knows any idea, or if Jason didn't have that in his profile, his bio before, but the profile pic is definitely, it could be something, it could be nothing. We shall find out very soon. Again, the injury to Malcolm Rodriguez, the fact that he is going to miss week 9, and the fact that we have an open spot on the roster. Somebody from the practice squad could be coming up. Now, before we go any further, I want to see something. I looked at the practice squad for the Detroit Lions, and we got 16 players that you can have. Let's go over here and find out. Let's see how many people do we have on the practice squad thus far. We've got Mitchell Agude, Bo Plan. We got Kingsley, Jake Fromm, Eric Hallett, who we just signed last week. That's 5. We got Jamar Jefferson, Jamarco Jones, Tom Kennedy, James Mitchell, and Al-Qaeda Mohammed. That's now 10. We just signed those guys recently. Maurice Norris, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Chris Smith, Isaac Ukwu, and Shane Zylstra. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 10 people. I'm sorry, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 52 on the active roster and only 15 on the practice squad. So it could be nothing or it could be something. We shall see. If Jason Cabinda is going to return to the Detroit Lions in the next few days, and if he does, what capacity will he be used? Will he be a linebacker? Will he be a fullback? Will he be both? But you don't change your profile pic unless something is going on. I'm sure he wasn't reminiscing in week 9 of the season. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think Jason Cabinda is going to return to the Detroit Lions? And if so, how do you think they will use him? We got 2 spots available. I see him going to the practice squad and then maybe having an elevation. Because don't forget, Isaac Ukwu only has 1 more elevation. But I expect Mohammed to be raised this game in week 9 against the Green Bay Packers. And then the Detroit Lions will have a decision to make who's going to get that 3rd elevation. So let me know down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. You guys are awesome. This channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. And thank you for rocking with Syndicates After Dark.